For more on this election, producer from our Africa desk, Usman Aliyu joins me now in the studio. Thank you for joining me today. We've had this week-long postponement in the polling. How could that affect the elections?
Indeed, it's very, very disheartening given the fact that the Independent National Electoral Commission, or INEC, has been given a 4 years timetable to prepare for the election, but unfortunately, at the very last minute, postponing the election. Of course, it cited its own pretexts, such as the logistical challenges as well as bad weather condition. But this hasn't convinced many of the voters, given the fact that many were disillusioned, if you like, disenchanted. Many have to plan ahead, save money in order to travel all the way to their voting destination. So it's unfortunate, which I think it will definitely affect the voters' apathy, and perhaps we can see a low voters turnout during the election.
What are some of the issues that voters will be having in mind as they head to the polls to vote?
Again, it's an aberration to say that President Buhari, who was elected in 2015, based on the campaign promise that he is going to tackle the Boko Haram insurgency or the insecurity challenges, rampant corruption, as well as the sluggish economy of the country. He was a former military general who came into power just, to tackle the Boko Haram insurgency, as I said. But again, it turns out that Boko Haram now has been split into different factions. We've seen attacks not only at military positions, but also against, civilians. Thousands upon thousands have been displaced. Just recently, the UN citing, these figures. And the security challenge is not only limited to Boko Haram insurgency. We've seen intercommunal clashes between herders and farmers. Also, we've seen high rates of kidnapping as well as banditry across the country. So this will be the key issues for the voters to decide on who to elect. Corruption, again, has been rampant. Buhari, the so-called born-again Democrat who is going to fight against corruption, but he hasn't done much effectively. Recently, we've seen Transparency International Index showing not outstanding performance of the country in terms of tackling corruption. And again, the sluggish economy. Nigeria is the largest African economy. But again, this hasn't been translated into the benefits of the citizens. I think these three key issues will be the issues which the voters will decide on who to elect during these elections.
All of that in mind, and I know we're just a few hours into the voting, but who are we expected to see come out on top today?
So the incumbent, or the ruling party, APC party, of course, it has control across, the 36 states of the Federation, 22 of the 36 states of the country. Just about 11 states are under the control of the opposition. But I think, again, it's going to be very, very tight election in the sense that the real battleground will be in the north part of the country, because both the two candidates are from that part of the country. Both the two candidates are also Muslims and from the same ethnic background. But again, the winner has to, get an outright majority to convince Nigeria that this leader will bring all the Nigerians together who are in the past divided across, ethnic or religious lines. So likely the incumbents or the ruling party will have the advantage of the incumbency because it has the patronage. And perhaps we may see Buhari again likely going to be the next Nigerian president.
All right, we will wait and see as voting is underway. Usman Aliyu, thank you so much.